Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So this is another play ratings for Tottenham. We played Aston Villa yesterday, 2 PM at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Game finished at 2-1 to Tottenham. And you know what, I'm just, as you can see from my smile, I'm just super happy that I can talk about another win again, and I'm just so excited about that. But before I do get into this video, so I'll let you guys know, as it is now the international break, England, I think they have two qualifiers for the World Cup, and I'm just wondering if you would like me to do some live watch-alongs to those two games. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments down below. I've only done Tottenham watch-alongs so far, but if you want to see some England watch-alongs as well, I'm happy to do that, because I'm trying, obviously this is like mostly Tottenham content related with football, but I'm kind of, you know, brand myself out a bit and do a bit more than just Tottenham, and maybe add a little for England in there, because, you know, why not? But yeah, if you would like to see some live watch-alongs for the England games, let me know in the comments below. And I also may do some predicted lineups and some other content if you guys would like to see that. Also, as it is international break, there won't be many videos as much as there has been over the past few weeks. So let me know down below what other content, football, Tottenham related videos you'd like to see. I do have an unpopular opinions coming up as well. So if you want to add something to that video, then make sure you add your unpopular opinions in the comments down below. And I'm so excited for filming that, so that should be coming out either this week or next week, so I'm excited for that video. But yeah, other than that, let's get straight into this video and let's go. I don't know what that little dance was, I have no clue. So guys, I'm just so excited just because the performance, everything. We got the win, which was probably the most important thing, the result, but also a performance as well. Like, every single player on that pitch yesterday gave 110%, and I can't stress that enough, and I'm just super happy. I mean, it's Aston Villa, they're a good side, and yeah, they had a few injuries in there, and so did we, but however, we basically controlled that whole game. Obviously, they settled quicker than us for like the first 5 minutes, but it wasn't like we was, you know, under pressure too much. And Sonny, can we just speak about Sonny, man of the match? Like, come on, like, he was literally every fan on that pitch yesterday, and I can't wait to talk about Sonny and his rating because I'm excited. But yeah, so I'm just like, I'm just on a high, feeling a bit more positive about Tottenham. And we moved up the table, moved ahead of Arsenal again. But yeah, like yesterday, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, but yesterday was really positive. And it just shows, like, when every player's on it, what you can do. So, with Nuno moving forward, I'm excited to see what he can also, you know, get out the team as well. And I'm just so happy for Nuno, because obviously that performance would have meant a lot to him. And yeah, it just makes everything a little bit more positive around the place, and that negative feeling has gone away, and I feel like that is probably the most important thing. Starting off with Lloris, I gave Lloris a 7. Obviously he did concede that one goal, but he couldn't really do anything about it. Other than that, he made a few saves here and there, but I thought his distribution was really good as well. He could have got an assist. Can we mention that? He could have got an assist for Harry Kane, but you know, it is what it is. But that's just, and I feel bad just giving him a 7 because I feel like he deserves higher than that. But it wasn't really much he needed to do, like a few saves here and there. But our defence was really pretty solid, so Lloris was really protected, so I didn't really have to do much. So Lloris is 7, but yeah. Moving in to left back, Reguilon. I gave Reguilon a 7 as well. I thought, you know, he's getting forward, you know, he was involved in a lot of things going forward. I feel like he was really involved in the attacks and going forward and creating things. However, with Reguilon, I do think that sometimes the attacks were sort of happening on his side a bit more than Emerson's side. But all in all, it was a good performance from Reguilon, and I feel like his performances are improving. He's getting back to his best, and I'm excited to see what else he can bring after the international break. And let's hope this international break, we won't have the same type of performances we had after the first international break. But with Reguilon, positive, impactful going forward, defensively solid, and yeah, Reguilon a 7. Moving into Romero, can we just say, look, I said this before the Aston Villa game, that I think he's the best centre back at Tottenham, and after seeing him against Aston Villa, my opinion has not changed. He is the best centre-back at Tottenham, and people's like, he's got to prove himself in the Premier League, and look, we did. A good Aston Villa side. He proved himself. He was really, really good, and I don't know how we can have a player like him before, but I feel like he even makes Dyer better. I do think he ups Dyer's performance, which is that's massive. But Romero, solid, you know, making those some last-ditch tackles, but those tackles when Aston Villa players on, like, come into my box, and he just takes it off them like that. But yeah, he was immense yesterday, and Romero, I give him an 8. I just think he's going to get better and better, and I'm super excited for Romero because obviously missed out on Diaz, and then we missed out on Skriniar as well. But having Romero just makes up for it, you know, and I'm here for it. And Romero was probably one of the best players on the pitch yesterday, and it's hard to say because so many were like amazing. So it's like, you know, so Romero 8. Also Dyer, I'm gonna give an 8. Actually, going back to Romero, the only thing that sort of put it down on his performance slightly was that tackle that got him the yellow card. And the only time we conceded was when Romero wasn't in the box. So take that as what you will. But that's the only kind of thing that I would say, you know, brought his performance down a smidge. Not much, but just, you know, a tiny weeny bit. But yeah, anyways, back to Dyer. Dyer, I also gave an 8. Definitely have Romero next to him makes him 100 times better. And I feel like everyone can see that. But I feel like his performance yesterday was immense. Crosses into the box, corners. We defended set pieces. We actually defended set pieces like really, really well. And before we like struggled. But Romero and Dyer, you know, they just work so well together. And I thought like Romero and Rodon worked well together. But also Romero and Dyer also works. So maybe Romero and Dyer could be like the centre-back partnership in the Premier League, most of the part. And then in the Conference League, it could be Romero and Rodon. But who knows what Nuno's going to decide. But we actually defended really, really well. And I'm like, something's improving here. I don't know if it's just Romero because he just, his talent, maybe. But I'll talk about Romero, talk about Dyer. But Dyer, you know, he didn't make any, I can't remember any mistakes he made. He was really, really solid. And yeah, he blocked a lot of shots. We blocked a lot of shots. Romero blocked a lot of shots. Like the whole defence was blocking. Everyone was putting everything on the line for the team. And that's what you want to see in every single performance. And I feel like that's what we've probably been lacking with the Arsenal game, the Crystal Palace game, and the second half to Chelsea. But seeing this and how we played for the whole 90 minutes is definitely going in the right direction. Definitely positive. Definitely improving. And yeah, I'm just here for the whole defence. Anyways, moving on to Emerson. I also give him an 8. Can we just, his best performance in the Spurs shirt by far, like this performance, you're like, that is Emerson. And all those people judging him after one performance, I'm just like, give it time and you will see. And we saw it yesterday. Like, we just, they couldn't get past him. He just couldn't get past him, and it's just, and that's what we needed from a right back. Obviously, we've had options. Tanganga is also a good option. But I feel like with Emerson, he just has it already. He just has it. And it's so much better than Doherty. Oh my God. How, like, having an actual right back who defends and defends well and doesn't get panicky and doesn't make, like, really fast, rash decisions is impressive. And the challenges without giving away a foul is what is immense. And yeah, Emerson, 8, no doubt. I'm excited to see what else he can bring to the Premier League, and also I would like to see him do it at a higher team in like the top 6. But saying that, Aston Villa is a good side, you have to admit that. So there we go. But it was commanding and it was brilliant to see. Oh my goodness, like Skip, 8. He just keep proving himself, and he was what we was missing against Arsenal. And I see it. Like before I was like, you know what, keep it on the team. But now I'm just like, no, we need him in the team. So Højbjerg can move forward a bit, and I'll get into Højbjerg. But Skip, just doing what he normally does, winning that ball back, giving back Spurs the possession. Everything he does, I don't think it goes unnoticed, but I feel like it will go unnoticed by other like rival fans. But with Spurs, we just see it. We see it and we know what's happening. We know. and he proved it when he was with Norwich back last season, and then bring him up from Championship. But now we just see it every game, and what a player he is. And he's still young, so he's got to get even better, and I'm here for it. Captain one day, no doubt. And yeah, we'll skip 8. Can't go over that. Moving into Højbjerg, I gave Højbjerg a 9. Now this is hard because I think you might think, oh, you're bent to skip. But no, with Højbjerg, I just feel like because he got that goal, and the way he took that goal was immense. Like, it was like a striker's finish, and I'm not just saying that to, you know, because I'm biased, but I'm just saying it because it was so true. Like, the way he took that goal was crazy, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. And this is the Højbjerg we know. This is the Højbjerg that was one of our best players last season, and I just can't get over that goal. With a Sonny assist, obviously, we're getting a Sonny, but, you know, I can't get over it. It's just exciting because there's a performance as well. But yeah, Højbjerg 9. I feel like probably his best performance in a Spurs shirt this season, barring maybe Man City, maybe on level, but you know, every player was on it, and Højbjerg, leader, captain potential as well. But yeah, immense. Now moving into Ndombele. With Ndombele, it was a bit hit and miss yesterday, I gotta admit. I'll give him a 7. I do feel like he was trying, and he was, you know, they couldn't really get the ball for him, and he was doing all his normal Ndombele things. No end product really there yet, but I do feel like he's trying. I feel like that is important, because if he was just, you know, casually striding around the pitch, then you would have a problem. But with Ndombele, if he did like end up losing the ball, he would chase after it and try and win it back. So I do feel like we have to be patient with Ndombele, and I feel like people will be like, yeah, but we've had him for like 2 years, he's still doing this. But I do think he's doing good things. There is good things in those performances, and I just feel like we give him more time. Obviously, if he's not doing it, Lo Celso's there because he's on form right now. But Ndombele, it was hit and miss, but positive things in there, and I'm willing to give him time. I feel like he deserves it, and I feel like he has had a tough time under like our last few managers. So, and saying that, he didn't get much of a pre-season either, so I feel like we've got to give him more time. So that's what I'm going to do. But with 7 for yesterday, I feel like his performance was okay. Mora, I'm going to give Mora an 8. He should have had a goal. He should have had a goal, okay? That second goal, there's another Sonny assist on it. Oh. See, with the angles I've seen, some angles look like it's Mora's touched it, then other angles looks like he hasn't. So I don't really know. So I'm sort of in the middle. You got the Mora touched it, Mora didn't touch it. I don't know. But it could have got a goal. The amount of shots we had yesterday, you know, there was obviously Kane had quite a few, Son had quite a few, but with Mora, I feel like, you know, he was making late runs into the box, and that's how the goal came about. Because I feel like even if Target didn't get a foot to it, he would have been there to put in it. He would have been there in case like Target missed it, and you know. But yeah, with Mora, we need him in the team because he can dribble really well. People can't get the ball off him, and he makes stuff happen. And you know, with Mora, he gives 110% as well every single game. And when every other player is getting 110%, it just makes Mora better. So I feel like with that, he definitely impressed me yesterday. And yeah, because obviously Hill could have played as well, and I feel like he would have given the same amount of effort as well. But Mora, you know, one of our best players this season by far. And yeah, with Mora, an 8. I'm gonna move into Kane. So Kane, I gave a 7. He's definitely trying. You can see that. I feel like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's lacking confidence or if it's something else, but he just hasn't scored yet. And I know it's not just about goals, because he did really well. He headed a few balls at the box as well. And he's trying, you know, he's linking up play, he's doing all his Kane things. His passing was a bit iffy at times, but other than that, done really, really well. But yeah, I think once he gets that first goal in the Premier League, he's going to come alive again and he's going to be back to his old Kane self. I do think this game was a step in the right direction because he was having more shots, he was more involved in attacks, and he was more involved in the game overall. So I do feel like that's really, really positive from Kane, and I do think that give him like one more game or two, he's definitely going to thrive again, and we're going to see old Kane. But yeah, I feel like he, you know, that Wolves, was it Wolves? No, not Wolves. That Moura performance from Kane, you know, it was like 20 minutes, well, less than 20 minutes, when he got that hat trick. It's just what you can see. He's a clinical finisher. You can get on the end of things, and I do think maybe if he doesn't drop so deep so much in the Premier League, that will definitely help going forward. I do think that he's not dropping as deep as much, but I think he needs to keep that up. And it's not because it's a problem. It's just because I feel like he doesn't need to so much anymore. So Kane, give it time. I know people will probably say, you know, I don't know if people still think we should drop him, but you just can't. But the Kane, I think, give it time, he will thrive. So yeah, so moving into the last player of the starting 11, my Sonny. So obviously I'm just on a 10, like 2 assists, man of the match. Why am I getting teary? I don't even know. That's just too embarrassing. That's just way too much. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm too excited to talk about Sonny. Oh my god. So obviously Sonny 10. Basically the whole game he was immense. Like everything he did. For that second goal we got, I feel bad for that defender, but not really, but kind of, but not really. But the way he just turned him inside and out, I was like, yes, Sonny. His pace was definitely a difference yesterday. And he was just on it, you know, he was 100% committed, and I feel like that was sort of to make up for the Arsenal performance, which it wasn't really at fault for, like, it was like a team, ow, I just scratched myself. I feel like that was probably, he's just showing the passion and just being what a fan wants you to be, and I feel like yesterday that was definitely his performance. World class. Like, I don't know why people have to have this disagreement with us, but world class, he's world class, like there's no doubt. And I feel like with Sonny, everyone just loves Sonny, and I feel like yesterday the thing that would have topped it off would have been a goal, and I do feel bad because his shots weren't exactly Son like at times, but I do think he was kind of unlucky not to get a goal. But 2 assists, he was a creator yesterday, and that's okay. I mean, obviously a goal would have been nice, I'm sure he would have scored, but he made everything tick. He was like that one player that you know. And I feel like, can we talk about Dean Smith's comment saying that the only difference between the two teachers was Son? I just feel like it's a bit bad to say. Like, I'm not doubting Sonny, you know, he was man of the match, like he was, like there's no doubt about that. My only problem is that other players did put in good performances, like the defence was really, really solid yesterday. So I feel like if you say Son was the only difference, that's just not true. And that's kind of like, you're taking away credit for the other players that didn't do anything, but they did. So I feel like that was kind of unneeded. Like, you could have just given credit to the whole team. Major credit to Sonny as well, but like, just give credit to the team that beat you. Tottenham deserved to win that game, and you can't say they didn't. So I just think his comments were a bit unneeded, unnecessary. Just give credit to the team, okay? It's not that hard. Anyways, moving back to Sonny, and I know people are like, oh, he's the main man. Like, he's the main man now, like he is. Obviously Kane's still there, but I feel like with Sonny, he's definitely, in a lot of fans' minds and hearts or whatever, has gone above Kane. And I feel like it's understandable because he's sort of turned into, he's just a leader. And his passion, can we talk about, that second goal went in. Oh my god, like, that's what you want to see from your players. That's what we want to see. And the fact that, like, every player was like that, giving that passion, is amazing. And Sonny, I just can't get over it. Like, he was just immense yesterday, and his comments after the game, I like really respected I really respected him for that, and he just performed so well. I mean, the amount of duels he won, like in the 92nd minute, when the only thing that the Aston Villa player could do to get the ball Sonny was to foul him. Like, that's hilarious. Like, he was just levels above everyone yesterday. And yeah, and I'm super happy with Sonny. Okay, moving into some subs. The Celso came on for Ndombele around the 66-minute mark. I can't really give him a rating. Like, he should have scored, like, no doubt about that. But other than that, he just carried on his performance from the Mirror performance, and I feel like he didn't even need time to like get himself into the game. He was just in it straight away, which is immense. I keep saying immense, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. He just performed so well, even though he was only on the pitch for like not even 20 minutes. But the way he just carried himself into the team, and it was like some players need time just find their feet in the game, but he was in there straight away. He was passing, all of his abilities, and it was just amazing. Obviously Hill came on around near the 90th minute mark for was it Mora? No, Mora? Did he come off from Mora? I can't remember. I think it might have been, yeah. So I can't really give him a rating because we were just seeing out the game. I feel like our game management yesterday was also really good, and the way we just kept holding the ball, and we frustrated Aston Villa quite a lot because all they could do was keep giving away fouls. The amount of fouls, oh my god, we got, that is just crazy. And there was that one worrying one with Sonny because, well, we're worried he might have been injured, but he was able to run it off and have an amazing performance. But like, it was crazy to see how frustrated Aston Villa were getting. Like, so that is the player ratings. Now I'm moving into Nuno. I'm gonna give Nuno don't know why I said it like that. 10. I'm gonna give Nuno a 10. You know why? Because that was the response we needed, and you could see how much it meant to him. And I feel like with Nuno, he's been under immense pressure, like majorly, ever since probably that Crystal Palace performance. And I feel like the way he's carried himself and the way he's, managed to get this team to stick together and fight through like the hard times we've had, and come out with a much positive result and come out with a much positive atmosphere around the place is crazy, and it's really good for And that game tactics right, spot on. Starting lineup spot on. Made subs at the right time. It could have made subs win. It ended up being 1-1, but didn't need to because the team just pressed and got that second goal which we needed, and we could have scored a lot more goals yesterday. And I feel like that's credit to Nuno because our expected goals is increasing, which is positive. And this is what I mean when we need to give Nuno time. Now obviously yesterday it's only one game, it needs to be proved over more games and stuff. But I feel like people were just too quick to be like Nuno out. And I feel like, I don't know if people are still on that wavelength. I don't know because I haven't really listened to that reaction, like the negative reaction like always. But I just feel like Nuno, a 10 is granted. It's acceptable, like a 10. He deserves a 10. And with the way the team performed yesterday, he deserves credit for it. And you have to say that everything he did yesterday was spot on. And it ended up getting us a winning result. And yeah, I've always been said, give Nuno time. I've always been one of those. Probably gets annoying at times, but anyways, that's just me. But there we have it, guys. Those are my player ratings plus Nuno, and I feel like this video is going to be a complete mess just because I'm really hyped up, and I get it, it's one game. But this is what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the one game. I'm talking about the one game, which was yesterday. I'm not talking about overall, okay? It's just one game that I'm really hyped up about and I'm positive about. And I already said I'm not getting ahead of my two self, but this hyped up reaction is over the game. I'm not saying, oh, we're gonna go get top 4. That's not what I'm saying. Like, that's literally not what I'm saying. And I'm just hyped. So there we have it, guys. So that brings the player ratings to a close. International break now. But yes, I'm excited for us to come back. I'm excited to see Spurs play again. But also we have international break to get through, like 2 weeks. So we'll start with that and then we guys keep moving on. Anyways, more videos coming soon. Let me know if you want me to do live watch alongs for England and I will do those. Also, leave me comments down below for your unpopular opinions. I'm interested. I've been sent a few already. I haven't read them, but I sort of skimmed. So I don't actually know what they say. But I'm excited to film that video. And let me know what videos you want to see. and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.